of praise. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place.
Woohoo! Spirit is in this place. Isn't it, everybody? Thank you, musicians, for getting us started. What a great way to open up the morning and this beautiful service. I'm Pat Handley, and I'm your presider today. And I'd like to welcome everybody who's here in the sanctuary. And we never forget you people online, too. You matter. So we're glad that you're here. I'm very grateful to Reverend Tina and all the other folks here who put this service together. It takes many hands, so we thank you, especially to the volunteers. Let's get to the announcements. Oh, yeah, very good. I like that. And if you're one of them, special hugs and thanks to you. So, it's hard to believe, but if you've been in Target lately or Home Depot, you know that Halloween is already decorated and done, and we've already moved on to Christmas. It's crazy, but the holiday season has already begun, and guess what? We at CSL are starting early, too. Starting next week, we're collecting non-perishables for the food drive for the Pantry of Broward. It starts next week, so gather up all your non-perishables, bring them here so that we can be a major contributor for everybody in Broward County to have a happy Thanksgiving. Hey, are you that person who just loves people? Who just loves to say hello and give the wonderful CSL hug? Are you the person who loves to celebrate all the great things that are happening here at CSL? All the goodness that flows in and out and up and down and within and out? Then if that's you, we need you. We need you to be an usher. We're adding a few more ushers to our team, so since you already know that's you, then go to the sign-up table out in the lobby after the service. Got it? All right, good. Okay, now the Abundance Circle is continuing, and it meets today after the service in the community room. And our practitioner, Juan Carlos, he's supporting it as Sue Corley, who usually runs it, is traveling. Thank you, Juan Carlos, for taking that on. So come on in, join us as we dive deeper into the conversation on abundance and prosperity. Okay, I want to know who already has their Halloween costume. I see one hand, I see two, I got to see a few more. Well, you better get going because it's coming up soon, this party. It's happening Wednesday, October 29th. It starts at 7 p.m. Costumes are actually more than encouraged. We'd really love to see them, but they're not required. And there's an award for the best costume. I think it's a $100 gift card. Whoopee, that's going to be exciting. But truly, more importantly, come and enjoy the fellowship, the delicious food being prepared by Nora and Bodie. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's great. That's a lot of work. We're grateful to these people. There's going to be music and magic and even tarot cards. Yeah, you don't want to miss it. So be there or be square. JC, you want to come up and talk about your course on visioning, the way of life?
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. All right, so me and Reverend Tina, we got another class coming up. Starts this Monday night. It's 6:30 to 9 o'clock. It's a 6-week class, and it's visioning. How many people in here have done visioning before? Raise your hand. Most of you. That's good. All right. Well, even if you know the process already, come again. We're going to be visioning together. For those of you who don't know what visioning is, it's similar to visualization, but visualization is about us sort of catching an idea of what we're going to do, what we want to do, something we want to do, but visualization is based on what we already know. Visioning is about going within and catching God's idea or the highest vision of whatever it is we're visioning for. It could be a project, it could be a work, a creative endeavor, a relationship, whatever you want. So we're going to be teaching this process 6 weeks. There's no registration fee. Come and join us. It's a meditative process where we kind of ask questions, and vision is revealed to us from the deepest part of our center, which is what? Do you know what the deepest part of our center is? God within, or spirit, or whatever you want to call it, right? The divine within us, right? Just like if you think about an oak tree, an acorn, everything, the highest vision for that oak tree, the full-grown oak tree, is all of that is already there in the acorn. So we're just like that. We're like the acorn. We're deep inside of us. The highest vision of our oak tree, whatever our individual oak tree looks like, is within us. And we're going to learn this process so that we can go within, connect with spirit within, catch that vision, and then share it with the world. Yes? Yes. All right. We'll see you at class, all right? Starts this Monday. Monday coming, 6:30.
Thank you, JC. Bill Olson, are you in the house?
Thank you, Pat. Good morning, CSL family. So, Pat, I agree. Christmas is everywhere. Hallmark movies have already started. So my question is it too early for Valentine's Day?
No, never.
In the new world we seem to live in, I guess the answer is no. But anyway, I tee that up because Valentine's Day obviously is our big CSL red carpet gala event for the final performance of Upside Down, which will be happening on this day. So put that in your long-range calendars. But also, I thought I had finished up on last week, but Rev Tina asked me to do one more time because apparently there are some people who are still saying, oh, I saw this Upside Down poster. I don't know what that is. So here we are one more time because our final audition shot is coming up this coming Saturday on the 25th. We had auditions yesterday, some really exciting things happening with the folks that are coming in. I'm really super ready to get started in rehearsal, and it warms my heart to know that this is an opportunity for the CSL family to kind of be involved, have some fun, create a vision of a different sort for putting together this massive and beautiful production called Upside Down. So if you haven't heard about it, check the page on the CSL site for the arts at CSL. There is a tab now with a whole bunch of information, so I invite you to check that out. Check the board of directors table at the front and get all the information you need. But don't forget, and please, if you know anyone in your neighborhood, your neighbor, a family member, I'm actually on a hunt as of yesterday. I don't think we're going to find a young 25, 27-year-old gentleman, and I need one. He's a mama's boy in the show, and it's absolutely critical. So if you know of any under 30 young men who could be inspired to participate and have a good voice, please let them know about the show, inspire them to come next Saturday. Thank you, one and all. Pat, thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Okay, on your seats you have an orange piece of paper, and this is an important notification, and we need your participation. Each year we select community partners for us to contribute our gifts of finance, our gifts of service, and it is the time in the year where we choose new ones for this year. So we have on here abandoned pet rescue, we have kids in distress, we have Mental Health America of South Florida, Sun Serve. And you can write in your own choice, but how do you choose? They're all so valuable, and they do such good work in our community. But the directions say, please choose 3. So do that, and once you have, there's a blue bowl in the back of the sanctuary. You can put your answers there, or you can put it in the offering basket when it comes around. So take just a second to do that. And then don't forget our weekly events. Of course, we have Reiki on Saturdays. We have yoga on Tuesdays and Tuesday evenings and Wednesdays at 11. For more details, go to our website. It's just chock full of adventure for you to explore there and to participate in. What else? Anything else? I think that's it. So let's get to our intention statement. So here at CSL, that's what we have, an intention statement that says who we are and how to show up in this beautiful universe. So please join me and stand if you can, and we'll say it together. Afterwards, please take the time to spread goodwill among our community and all the love you got. Greet your neighbor with a hello, a handshake, a hug, or a namaste. So, CSL, who are we? We are an abundant and loving and diverse spiritual community dedicated to personal growth, healing, and service.
So good morning, everyone. I tricked some of you. I was sitting in the back, and I came up that way. It was fun. So we are at our time of meditation. So we're going to take 10 minutes together in the stillness. And I read an article recently that it only takes 10 minutes a day in meditation to strengthen the neural pathways in our brain. So if anyone asks, why are we doing 10 minutes here? Because we're strengthening the neural pathways in our brain. We're creating a greater capacity to be in the present moment. And that brings peace no matter what the experience is, because we're tapping that peace that's within. So let us join together. We'll have 5 minutes of wonderful music underscored by Hal and 5 minutes in the stillness. And we're grateful to have Dr. Ferd Cabrera lead us in meditation today.
Well, good morning. Let's take a deep breath and go within. I invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath together. Let us go of everything that has come before now. Bring our full attention to this moment, here and now. Be still and know that I am a spirit within. let's know this together, that there's one presence, one power, one essence of good, of truth, and love. That life energy, what we call God Spirit, is within each one of us. So that essence and power bring us together as we create the space to celebrate it, to celebrate our divine presence, that presence that resides in each one of us, and allow us to grow, to expand, to feel, and to create a life worth living. This essence of life, this essence of truth, is always dynamic, expanding. So today we get in the flow of good, in the flow of the presence within that allows us to recognize it in every aspect of our lives. That presence within is the one guided Reverend Tina today within the service, inspiring, directing, and guiding her to recognize that within her that will call all of us to be one in the body of God, one in the body of Spirit, one in the body of life. So how grateful I am to share this time with all of you. How grateful I am for the gifts, for the abundance, for the love, for the health, for the wealth, for all those qualities of spirit that resides at the center of our being, and give us the freedom and the opportunity to call them together, to share their life and the truth with each person that we come in contact with. And in that way, we fulfill our source assignment of love, of good, of peace. So it is with gratitude that I release this truth through the law of mind, that perfect medium that brings to us all our declarations of belief, because it's that what we believe. With gratitude, we all say together, and so it is.
Once again, good morning, CSL family. Our first song this morning is called Use Me. We've done it many, many times, and hopefully you guys will be able to sing along with us. The words will be on the screen for you. Here we go. Use me, oh God, I stand for you. Here I abide and show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, God's so much more than the earth and the stars. All of creation, God is creator, all and all. Leading us, shine His light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love
that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. God needs us to shine His light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I abide as you show me all that I must do. God needs us to shine His light, and God needs us to shine His light, and God needs us to shine His light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Use me. It's a wonderful place to be in, a wonderful space of receptivity to be used by the divine, to know that there is that which is within us and all around us, and that there's less of an efforting, and there's more of a humbleness to know that I'm willing, I'm able, I'm desiring to be used and to be moved by this divine presence. Thank you for singing that song. It was our congregational song at Agape, so there's a whole dance that goes with it. Next time we'll do it. So hello, happy Sunday to everyone. Hello, everyone in house. Hello, everybody online. Yeah, good to see you. We're so grateful that you're here. We are celebrating TPL month. So it's our giving program. It's the Prosperous Life Month. And every talk this month is around abundance and prosperity. And who couldn't use more of that? Am I right? Yeah? All right. Because we live in a world right now where we're being told and we're being shown that it's so, that money and abundance and prosperity, that there's a difficulty in what's being shown to the world, and there's a constriction, if you will, and people are really worried about it. So I feel like this month is on time. These teachings are always on time, and that's why we're discussing it. So the first week when I gave my talk, it was called The Prosperous Life, because we're introducing that. And it's about the opportunity that we all have to be successful and thriving in life, to have that awareness that that's available to us all, right here, right now, regardless of circumstance, regardless of condition, regardless of experience. And that, you know, to have an awareness of this thing called prosperity and the prosperous life is an activation. It's not just a mentality. It's not just knowing the laws and having a mental understanding, but it's opening up. It's activating the truth that's already within us. It's releasing and letting go of that which is blocking and hindering this free flow from happening in, through, and as our life. And so we become that very vehicle for which prosperity gets to flow. That is our divine nature. So that's a little bit of what I talked about. And then last week, Dr. Erin was here, and she talked about abundance, prosperity, and money. And she had us contemplating certain things. What did we decide about money when we were little? What is our identity to prosperity? And what commands have we set forth that we aren't even conscious of? So that was the work that you were required to do this week, is to sit with that. And she told us to remember that the source is never outside of us. It is that which is within us. And that we get to deprogram and reprogram ourselves, set new commands, become aware of that which has been embedded in us through our life experience, and set the new commands so we can set a new experience forth in our life. And then we get to align with truth. We get to discover our core principles, our core values, our sole purpose. And then we get to affirm and pray daily. So we get to set these new commands as an actual active practice. And so today, my talk is being in the flow of giving and receiving. To be in the flow state. To resist not. Not in resistance. I'm in flow. I'm in fluidity. I'm in movement. I'm flexible. And in my flexibility, I can bend, but I don't break. Have you all heard of Bruce Lee? Yes? All right. He said, be like water, my friend. Be like water. Now, he was a teacher of martial arts, but of also the mental capacity, right? A spiritual practice. This movement, so not even just in the body to be like water, but in the mind. To be adaptable, to be fluid, to be resilient. So water, right, is shapeless and formless. It takes the shape of that which is in. You fill a cup. It takes the form of a cup. You fill a teapot. It takes the form of a teapot, right? We have the capacity to fill things, that we are shapeless and formless, and we can move. We get to empty our minds and become a new container for this to flow through. And water is adaptable. It can flow, he says, or it can crash. So it has strength, and it has calm, it has power. And then we have that ability to have both of those within us, that is a capacity of us. That whatever we see out in nature also exists as a capacity of our being. So whatever I'm drawn to as a beauty, I sit by the ocean and I'm just amazed, of course, of its calmness, and then at times of its power. And that is because it's reflecting a divine idea of who I am back to me. I can only resonate with it if I am the thing itself. And that water allows us to be more open-minded, right? Water can clean, it can cleanse, it can move through us. And so are we willing to change? Are we willing to adapt to situations? Are we flexible? Do we move with the tides? Or am I trying to be that which stands there and stops it? And then water just flows around me, right? I can't stop the water. So my first quote is from Raymond Charles Barker. And it says, we might say that the first necessity for understanding the world in which we live is to understand it on the premise that it is activity and it is never static. See yourself in a fluidic universe, a flexible universe, a universe that is forever in a process of change, yet at the same time, forever dominated and guided by basic intelligence, which is forever producing new forms, new creations, new experiences, all of which, when seen rightly, are good. If you can realize that, then you will deal with your universe as a flowing thing. He goes on to say, then you will deal with the prosperity as a flowing thing as well. As we're dealing with life on one level, with an awareness of it in this aspect, we get to apply it in all things. Prosperity is a flowing thing as well. You will immediately realize the average person has stopped their own prosperity because they have concluded that prosperity is money in the bank, that prosperity is the investments, instead of seeing prosperity as a flowing thing, an inlet and an outlet of activity. From this, awareness of giving and receiving, right? The law of giving and receiving, we get to now view it as two sides of one coin. It's one thing that has two aspects, like the inhale and the exhale. That's two aspects of the one thing that's breath. These are not separate. Each one needs the other. It's one thing. And now, from this awareness of this one thing, right, we believe in this awareness of one thing of the breath. Now we get to believe in this awareness of prosperity being the giving and the receiving. It is the totality of it. And as we start to see it as that, we start to see it as a flow, as a movement, as a circulation. Then we go to this awareness that abundance is the momentum of uninterrupted flow state, which is just another way saying that this is that which comes from the source itself, the mighty I am. This is awareness that changes our capacity to be the very vehicle, like I started with, right, of having this flow move through. So my question to myself always, and then now to you that I'm presenting around this topic is, am I in flow? Are we in flow? Well, I have another question for you then. Where have I turned the faucet off? Where have I created the dam? There are these monks. Well, it's a metaphor, so I don't know if it's a truth, but there's a story to express this. There's the monks that live on this mountaintop. And at any time that the town below is in restriction, is in lack, is in limitation, doesn't have enough, seems to be scarcity all around, they don themselves in begging clothes and they walk themselves down the mountains. They are unrecognizable to the individuals as being monks. And by being present as those that are in need, and as they are asking, and the individuals in the town are giving, prosperity flows again, right? Where was the tap turned off? In the thinking, in the mind. I've told this story in the abundance circle. For me, I'm really aware that there's times in my past where I turned the faucet off. You know, JC would be like, let's go on vacation. And I'm like, we don't have enough money. We don't have enough time, right? I wouldn't do it. And as soon as he would continue to encourage that we needed to get away, I would finally be like, fine, let's go on vacation, you know? But I had that little bit of a turning on of the faucet. And what happened, right? I had this limitation idea because I always worked in service. If I didn't work, I didn't get paid. And when I went on vacation, I didn't get paid. We had many dogs. I had many expenses for when we traveled. Just leaving the house cost money to set everything up for us to go. But as soon as I said yes, something showed up. Something showed up for the ability to have the funds flow through. It's my willingness. It was my turning off of my own flow. And yes, I had to do that over and over and over again before I realized I don't have to do that anymore. I can just believe immediately that I have enough, that I have enough. So how do I stop my flow? With my thoughts about how money comes to me, how I can create my own limitations. And my belief. I had a belief from a very young age. I luckily lived in a home where money was available. It was flowing. But I had a belief that was presented to me from my father, which was you had to work hard for your money. So I believed money was always available, but I had to work hard. So I had my first job at 14. At 16, I had 2 jobs. And I went to school, and I was in sports. Then I put myself through college with jobs. I put myself through ministry. I was working hard, multiple jobs, many times of my life. I always had what I needed when I needed it, but I always worked hard for it. So that's the belief that kind of slows down the flow. It slows down this opportunity for me to have a greater, more free expression in through and as my life. And that my actions then reflect what my belief is. Now, I'm not saying going out there and spending willy-nilly, but my belief is I had to work hard for money, so then I would be very, very particular of what I spent my money on. And then an idea of what stops the flow as well is my feelings, right? Do I celebrate other people's success? Or am I in resentment? Or am I jealous when someone gets something that I feel like I really wanted and I didn't get it? What is the energy I hold out? This is the flow. This is the giving and the receiving. It's not just the things that are showing up, the money and the substances, that which is in form. That is just an effect of the consciousness itself. So even the energy I put out, what I'm flowing out in my thoughts, my actions, my feelings, my way of being, that returns to me. That is the law of giving and receiving. That is the law of circulation. That's the law of karma. That's the law of cause-effect. It has so many names. It's the one law that's always bringing back to us that which we seed into this world. And so I'm just here to just remind us all, become aware. Where am I holding it back in my life? Where am I turning the faucet off? Now I want to ask you, are you more comfortable with giving? Anybody? Are you more comfortable with receiving? Does anyone have one that's a little bit more than the other? Right? Of course. What I'm here to tell you is that we get to move through our uncomfortability. I'm comfortable with receiving, then I get to move through my uncomfortability of giving. I'm more comfortable with giving, then I get to move through my uncomfortability of receiving. Because again, in that very aspect of being in actions, I am either turning this faucet full on or I'm turning it off. And then I'm wondering, when I look around my life, like, wow, why does it seem like it's not flowing? Well, it's me. It's me. There's no impetus to change when we're comfortable, right? When we're comfortable, we're just comfortable. Well, I'll hang out in comfortability all day long. Carlos will tell you. He's like, are you going to shower? No. I'm going to sit on the couch. You're going to watch another episode? Yes, I'm going to watch another episode of TV. I'm comfortable. Right? So we come into contact with our resistance, our uncomfortability, when we're on the edge of expansion. We're right here on this little edge. And I'm like, ooh, that's uncomfortable. I'm going to go back to the couch. It doesn't change. Nothing changes when I stay in comfortability. I have to move through my resistance. I have to move through my uncomfortability. We turn our own faucets off in life, and even that which we receive from the divine, right? It's always coming through us. But am I an open channel, an open vessel? Am I catching the vision for my life? Or am I distracting myself so I don't have to be with that which is calling me to a greater expression of my own being? That which is pushing me past my comfort zones. Because as we catch that vision, as we embody that, then that's what we're giving to the world. See, that's also a part of where we're cutting off this beautiful flow. And where we can possibly see lack and limitation in our life. So now I'm talking about money. I know I've touched upon qualities, but it's not just about things. What about love? Am I turning off anything around love, around relationships, around health? What about forgiveness? Ooh. Where am I holding a spiritual debt against another or myself? Where am I saying I'm owed something in life? How does the universe respond when I say that? I'm in lack, right? If I'm owed something, I'm saying I don't have it. So if I'm saying I don't have it, the universe says, yeah, you don't have it. Here's more experiences of not having. The heart can only hold one dominant thought at a time, one dominant experience, one dominant feeling at a time. I cannot be in love and hate at the same time. I cannot be in withhold and free flow at the same time. I cannot be in unforgiveness and prosperity at the same time. You get where I'm coming from? Okay. So what am I holding in my heart? So this is the work, okay? This is the work that we get to be present with this week. What am I holding in my heart? How am I blocking my own prosperity? What can I let go of? What can I release? What can I transform? There's a great story, right, about we get to make space in our own being. We get to make space in our own being so we can have that free flow, that be in the flow, that giving and receiving, for it to be expressed and known and realized in our life. So we get to make space. We all know that about our homes, right? You get rid of the things you don't need or that which is broken. Steve Harvey has a story where he's living with his mom, and He got a new job, and he told his mom, he's like, I got a new job. I'm going to get a new car. Like, you wait and see, Mama. I'm going to get a new car. And she said, okay, baby. Okay, baby, but your old car is up on blocks in our driveway. Months went by where he would come home every week with his paycheck. He's like, I got my money. I'm going to get a new car. And he said, okay. She said, okay, baby. But your old car that's not working, that's broken down, is on blocks in the driveway. Months that went on. Finally, he said, I'm going to get that car towed. I'm going to clean up the driveway. So he followed what his mom was implying to him. 2 weeks later, a car came in. He got the car. It's about cleaning up our own space, inside and outside. So when JC and I were talking about this, I came up with the next slide. Jerry. Forgiving versus forgetting, right? And we can also look at this like giving and receiving, right? Giving and getting. Forgiving. We get to be forgiving in this world. And not even so we can get, but that we don't forget, right? That we're here to be that space of giving. We can't take an inhale without the exhale, you know? So much of these teachings of Science of Mind seems about the getting, but it really is about the giving. What can I give? So I just wanted to show that to you on screen just so you can even process that a little bit more. That we are here for giving. And the natural result of that is our getting. But let's not forget who we are as we are in this field of trying to get more and more and more. There's a quote by Bob Proctor that says, if you're not willing to do more than you're paid for, you'll never be paid more than you're doing. Let's read that again. If you're not willing to do more than you're paid for, right? This is my job. I'm only going to do what my job tells me to do. Then you're never going to be paid more than what you're doing. Giving is one of the laws of the universe. You've got to willingly give and, of course, generously receive. And if you think before you give, you're trading. You're not giving. That we're not giving to get. We're giving to be this vessel, this vehicle, this space for this flow to happen through us. You know, we are wired for generosity. You ever see those young children? Not when they get to the age where they got all their toys and, you know, but these videos of the very, very youngest of children, and they're always giving. They're asked, can I have some of your food? You're like, here you go, you know? We're wired for generosity, but we're programmed for greed. But generosity is part of who we are. So we get to come into this experience of life. We get to come again into this experience and say, I'm not here to get anything. I'm here to bring something. So I'm no longer coming to my relationships to get something. I want love. Dr. Aaron highlighted this as well. I come and I be love. I'm wanting prosperity, then I give more, right? So that brings us to the Prosperous Life, our TPL program. The program that we give on a consistent basis to this community. It's based around tithing. What is tithing, you said? Well, tithe is a Greek word for tenth. So in the Bible, it talks about giving 10%, right? It's 10% of that which comes in, given to your spiritual community, given to that place where you are spiritually nourished. And now that's a time and an era where all there was the church that was constantly giving to the community. Now there's so many nonprofits. There's so many people out there doing good. So there's so many ways in which we can, yes, give to this community. I'm never going to say don't give to this community. But there's other places we can give to in life too. You know, there's a gentleman, Robert Gilmore Letourneau is his name. And he's known as the reverse tither. You know, a lot of people say, well, if I give you 10%, like I have a hard time living on 100%. I give you 10%, I can't live on a 90%. You see where the mind gets in the way of that? Well, he was an individual that gave 90% and lived on 10%. He was born in 1888. He dropped out of school at 14. He became an apprentice for ironworks. He had an aptitude to create all of these ironworks, and he started a company. produced heavy metal working equipment, bulldozers and things that move the earth. He was a prolific inventor, and he had over 297 patents during his lifetime. You know? To me, it's less about the money. It's his ability to give. That these ideas, these patents, these aptitudes that came through him was a person who was like, I'm here to give. I'm here to give in my life. And then more and more flooded through him. He said, I shovel it out, but God gives it back to me with a bigger shovel. Just another way to look at it, right? To be in the flow of this giving and receiving. So I'll leave you with just 7 things to do daily to live a prosperous life. Pray and meditate daily. We live in an abundant universe. Prosperity is all around us. So we get to pray. We get to be in those spaces and places of this awareness and consciousness. We get to sit in meditation and see where the limited beliefs are operating in, through, and as my life. Where is my resistance? So pray and meditate. Number 2, exercise. Move the body. Circulation, breath, blood moving through the body. Giving ourselves this energy. As we put energy out, energy comes in, right? So exercise. Number 3, reflect on what you're grateful for. Number 4, send a sign of love or appreciation daily to somebody. A note, a text. Not just a thumbs up or a heart on social media. Write a message. Connect with someone. I see you. You're doing good in the world. I'm proud of you. I love you. Practice, number 5, is practice one random act of kindness. Smile. Hold the door. Let someone out in front of you in traffic. Number 6 is daily self-development. Some level of spiritual study. Be in the knowingness of receiving the information that is all around us, that's always trying to reveal itself to us, right? This wisdom, this intelligence that has come through so many different individuals. Find the individual that resonates with you. Study. Read a book. Listen to a podcast. And number 7, laugh. Have fun. Get those endorphins going. This is fun stuff. And so it is. So you get to practice the law of giving and receiving right now. We love you too. I love you too. I love you too. So the ushers will be coming forward in a few moments after we sing our wonderful offering song. We want to acknowledge those who are already on the TPL program, who give to us on a consistent basis every month, helps with our planning, helps with our budgeting. Thank you for your advanced giving, your committed and dedicated giving. Anybody who wants to sign up for the TPL program, anybody who wants to expand what they're giving, you're more than welcome to, and can see the board of directors table outside. Thank you in advance. There will be a text to donate number that comes up as well if you want to give that way.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it all go. This is what you had to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Here we go. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Thank you, thank you. It's how grateful and thankful I am to receive that which you have given, to receive that which you have seeded into this community. That this money is just a representation of the energy, of the love, of that which is God made manifest in form, that is seeking to be expressed, known, and realized in, through, and as this community. And so I know that this money goes to fund this community in ways in which it continues to grow and to expand, and to be the space and place where people wake up to the truth of who they are, wake up to the prosperity and abundance that is already available in, through, and as their life. I bless this because I know that this is a blessing. I know that you have given a piece of yourself today, not only with your money, but with your time, with who you show up with as this community. And I'm so grateful and thankful to receive all that you give and to know that it circulates back to you, multiplied and overflowing. And so it is. You can't have this yet. Can I call Will up here as well? We've got Doug and Will. Can you come up to the stage with me? Come on, yeah. Where's Will? I'm going to take a few moments of your time, I'm sorry. As we acknowledge these wonderful beings who have been with the CSL community, I found out from Will, 21 years, and Doug, 15 years in service as ushers. Yes. Greeting us, holding this space, being the presence of love as you open those doors and saw these individuals, these amazing individuals, for so long, part of this community. They're moving to Maryland. This is the last time they'll be ushering for us. Not because they don't like us, because they're going to live a magical Christmas fairy tale life in Maryland. Can I come? Okay, cool. I have a gift for you. I know you guys are packing, and I didn't know what to get you. Between myself and JC, we decided to get you scarves.
We are going to use those. Thank you so much.
And I told JC I feel like the Dalai Lama right now as I'm blessing you. As I put this on and I bless you,
Thank you.
on your travels.
How beautiful. Thank you.
We are grateful for you. And when you wear these, know that this truth, the truth, right, that are the teachings of this community is always with you. It's always around you. It always wraps you. In those really moments of cold, know that this community is with you right where you are, wherever you're going. Remember that every time you put it on. We're grateful for you. We thank you, and we love you.
Thank you very much.
So we're here to welcome our first-time guests. Is anybody? I know we have first-time guests. Sherry, right? And we've got a couple back there. Welcome. We're so grateful to have you here for the first time, to be checking us out. We have a gift. Okay, we have yes, that's right, over there too. Over here, back there. It's really bright. We're so grateful for you. Thank you for checking us out. Thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing a friend. Thank you for bringing your family right in the back. We know that there's many places and spaces you can choose to get your spiritual nourishment, and we're so grateful that you participated by being here with us today. Enjoy our next offering of a song.
I do believe I will receive. I just had to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine. I do believe I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. I do believe I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine. I do believe I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine. I do believe. I do believe I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. Anything I want, it is mine. Perfect health, it is mine.
Say it with us.
Joy and peace, it is mine. Love, 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 yeah, it is mine. All I want, it is mine. Perfect health, it is mine. Joy and peace, yeah, it is mine. Love, 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 yeah, it is mine.
Thank you. I'm inviting all the practitioners and ministers to the stage. Please come up on the stage. We're grateful for your consciousness. We're grateful for your prayers. We're grateful for all that you hold and know about this community as a whole and as each of us individually. Thank you for doing this work. I invite you to sit with a practitioner, get a prayer, receive a prayer so you can go forth and give this very light and freedom that you feel and peace and awareness and clarity out in the world once you receive that prayer. So don't forget, if you haven't handed in your little things, you can hand them in at the door, or we'll be voting the next 3 weeks for our community partners. So you can hand them in at the door, and then we're going to have Cynthia is in the house. We've been watching her son do amazing things on the football fields. Will you pray us out?
Oh, know with me that there is one life, one spirit, and it is flowing. It's flowing in me, in you, in front of me, behind me, below me, above me, everywhere. And this flow is so powerful. There are times that we think there is a drought among us, but the flow, think of Niagara Falls, think of any waterfall, think of any river that's just so like taking the power. And that power is within us. Like walk around with an oar, walk around knowing that you are the rowboat of spirit just manifesting all around. And know that this love, this power is so much stronger than anything that you can know because it comes from this one source, this one spirit. And I am so grateful to know this because I know that it eradicates anything that, as Tina said, mucks up that flow, that power. It can overcome anything. And I know this to be true, and I'm so grateful. And I just say this with abundantly clear knowing, so it is.
Let's all stand to our final song, This Is My Wish. This is my wish for the world, that peace will find its way to every boy and girl. This is the time for harmony. Let love be the song that everybody sings. Fill the air with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Whoa, oh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Peace on earth. Whoa, oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Peace on earth. Fill the air with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth.
Have a great week for yourself.
Happy Sunday. Yeah, I usually do. I don't know who gets them.